Hey everyone, welcome to this video. So in this video, I am going to do something really cool I've been planning for a while. As a front-end developer, I've built a lot of mini projects over the years. The usual suspects include calculators, to-do apps, note apps, weather apps, and all those small portfolio projects we build when we are learning. Some of them weren't perfect. Some of them were, in fact, pretty bad. But instead of hiding them, I have decided to do something better with them. Let me show you real quick. I've put together a page with all those projects. I mean, some of them that I built back then. Each one with more like an image and yeah, description of what the name and description of what the project is doing, so that when you click on it, you would be able to see the actual project. So you can see things like movie search app, sharp brain, more like some mathematics projects. The interface is pretty bad. Color guessing game, stopwatch, to do app, calculator. If I click on one of them, you'd see how it looks like. This is a standard calculator where you can, I mean, this one isn't bad. I mean, you have a history as well. Get the results here. You can clear. All right, that's fine. Let's see this one. Okay, so this is more like this is called sharp brain game. Test your critical thinking levels, intermediate. Here, you're more like deciding what minus what will give you this, and then the same number minus this will give you this, and then this number here times. I think there's a times. You can't even see it. It's missing. It's just gone under the under this particular card. Actually, you can shuffle and see like different ones. Some animations that are funny. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and improve some of these projects. This is a to-do app with drag and drop. You can see like when I drop, this thing flickers. So over the next few weeks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these projects back to life. Right? But then with a twist, I am going to ask AI to help me refactor and improve them. Because we are in era of AI, I'm going to try and use AI to improve and make these projects even better. Now, instead of me personally choosing which AI tool I want to use, like maybe ChatGPT, Cursor, or Bold, Cloud, Gemini, what I'm going to do is I am going to leave it up to a chance, right? So in this particular video, I'm going to build a new project called Spin the Wheel. This is what we are going to use to randomly choose the AI I will use for each project I select. We will spin the wheel, pick a project, and then we will let spin the wheel up decide the AI we are going to use for the day to refactor the project. So I am going to be sharing what worked, what didn't work, what I learned, and I think it's gonna be fun. And it's also going to be a way to test the strength of some of these AI platforms and see what they can really do. Right here, we are going to try and then build a spin the wheel app. With that, I'm going to try and use boats.new to build the spin the wheel app. I'm going to see if boats.new can help me build that. So yeah, let's build our spin the wheel app. All right, so I'm going to start by letting ChatGPT write the prompt to create the app for me. So I'm going to use boats.new, but I'm going to let ChatGPT write the prompt for me. All right, so this is what I'm going to tell ChatGPT to do. So write a prompt. I'm going to say for bolt.new to create a spin the wheel app similar to the attached image, right? So I've actually downloaded some image from Google, so I'm going to try and then attach it, as you can see here. So similar to the attached image, the app should feature a spinning wheel that displays a list of customizable options. Users can spin the wheel to randomly select one of the options. So include a hidden configuration section where users can add or modify the wheel options. This section should be toggled via an icon button. Yeah, so I want that section to be hidden. All right, so the app will serve as a fun decision making tool to randomly choose which AI platform to use at any given time. Now I want to add that I will use React, Tailwind CSS, Shard CN, TypeScript. And so this I'm going to say React slash Vite. Yeah, it's easy. So I'm going to let ChatGPT create the prompt, and then we are going to use that prompt in bolt.new to create the app. This is the prompt that ChatGPT wrote. Build a spin the wheel web app using React. Okay, so these are the core features: a spinning wheel components that visually, right? Each wheel segment should show one option: spin button, center, triggers animated spin. Yeah, once the wheel stops, highlight the selected segment. Yeah, that's fine. Configuration panel included in configuration section toggle via an icon, whatever, where users can add or edit or remove options for the view. Display current list optionally save the options to local storage for persistent. Yeah, I mean, those are nice little additions. So these are the tech stack. This will help users randomly decide which AI platform to use, making it fun and interactive for decision making too. All right. It says bonus optional but great. Add subtle animations using frame motions. Yeah, allow view colors to be auto-generated based on number of segments. Mobile responsive layout. Yeah, I actually want to include these. These are great. So I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to go to bold.new. All right, here, and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to remove the last section here. And yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, extra features or something. And yeah, so let's remove the top section here, so that it's going to start from here. So build this, send this, and let's both create it for us. So you can see that both.new is doing some thinking, and it has actually started with some plan. So it started generating the dependencies and some files. So yeah, you're just going to wait a few seconds, and then let's see the outputs we get. All right, it looks like it's almost done. We have these files. It's running the dev server. Let's see the preview we get, the moment of truth. Let's wait. It is trying to open the preview. And yeah, oh, that looks really cool. Let's see if it works. That's the most important thing. And so I'm going to click on it, and yeah, it's spinning. And winner is perplexity, even though it is. So I think the highlighted section is actually wrong. Where the arrow is not actually where the section is highlighted. It's saying perplexity here, but the arrow is actually pointing to Gemini. Yeah, but I mean, it's a great start. I mean, it's not bad at all. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it edit it and then fix this. So I'm going to take a screenshot and then I'll post it and ask it to fix it. Yeah, but before that, let's check the options. I click on the options, and here you can see, okay, the options are also very cool. Even though we have some issues with colors here, I'll fix that as well. But yeah, you can see, you can add new options. Let's see, test, click on it, and yeah, that's added. Yeah, that's added here. All right, and you can see we have it here. So I mean, it's cool, it's quite cool. Click on reset. Okay, we have 7 options. It looks like it's automatically saved. We also have last winner selected here, so I think it's persistent to local storage built with React style. It is not a bad start at all. I think it is really a great start. So let's actually fix the issue with when you spin. So it says perplexity. I mean, it picks it from this side or something, but then the arrow is pointing here. Let me try one more time. Okay, so bolt.new is what it picked this time. Let's do it again. Copilot. Okay, so yeah, I think it's working okay. Apart from the fact that the arrow is not actually pointing to the correct spot. So let's fix that. I'm going to say, I think the arrow is not pointing to the correct highlighted region. You can see from the image that the selected region is not where the arrow is. I've added the image. It says it has fixed it. So we are going to actually test it again. So let's try and spin it again. Let's see. That messed it up even more. Let's try again. No, that is totally wrong. So it is still not correct. So I'm going to take a screenshot again and ask it to fix it again, because it's still not doing the right thing. Yeah, I mean, I've gone through to let it fix it a couple of times, but it still can't fix it, right? So all right, so if it's not able to fix it, then I'm going to basically fix it myself. So what I'm going to do is I am going to try and push this to GitHub. All right, so here I'm going to create a repository, and I'm going to call it spin the wheel, and then I'm going to click create repository. So you can see the repository is created successfully down here. So I will just go and then clone the project into VS Code, and then I'm going to fix it myself. So when I open the repository, you can see that the project is here. All right, so spin the view. I am going to clone it. Yeah, let me click on it, copy the URL, and then I'm going to open VS Code and clone this. So I think even better, I can use Keza to actually try and then resolve this issue. So initially I was going to fix this myself, but I realized that I can actually use Keza to speed up the process, right? So there's going to be a way to see if Keza can actually fix the issue we are facing. And so I've actually opened this in Cursor right now, not VS Code, and I'm going to try and then install the dependencies. And here I'm going to try and then describe the issue we are having to Cursor, and I'm going to see if Cursor can actually fix the issue that both could not fix. So yeah, let's actually see how it goes with Cursor. Zoom in a bit. So whilst it is installing, I'm going to describe the issue to Cursor, just to see if Cursor can fix it for us. Alright, so you can see I've installed the dependencies here. I'm going to try and then run the app by doing npm run dev, but this is the instructions I've also given to Cursor to actually resolve the issue. So first of all, I introduced or I explained what the app is about. It's a spin the wheel app. It's used to select options, like yeah, it's a decision-making tool for randomly choosing AI platform options. And then I go ahead and describe the issue. The issue is that when you spin the wheel, the highlighted actually the is see here missing the highlighted option which is selected as the winner is not where the arrow points to. All the time the arrow points to different section than the highlighted region as seen in the attached images. So I've also attached the images I actually took, the screenshot I took from the testing. All right, and yeah, I also made sure that I tell it that apart from that issue, everything else looks like it's working okay. So it should just investigate and fix the issue, plus any potential issue it might discover. But it should also note that most of the things are working. So yeah, so I'm going to give it a prompt. I'm going to give it this prompt to see if it can fix it. So I'm going to send it and then wait for the results. Whilst it is doing that, I'm going to try and then open. So normally you should provide some file context to Cursor, but yeah, this project is so small, so yeah, I left it. But yeah, it's able to find its way. I mean, sometimes it can find its way, right, with the files it's supposed to look at based on like a particular component it looks at, and then like it sees the related files and utils relating to that component. So yeah, I think it's able to find the correct util files and components. You can see from here it's reading this file, this, and yeah, it's planning the next move. So yeah, let's actually wait a bit more and see the solution it comes up with. All right, so it looks like Kaiser is done here. So it is self-identified and fixed the issue with the spin. I've not tested it, so I don't know whether it's worked or not. And so this is the problem. The issue was with this function. The calculation wasn't properly determined which segment the arrow was pointing to after the wheel finished spinning. All right, so root causes, right, and then the fix. So yeah, basically says it has fixed it. So we have to run and then test if it is working. So I'm going to go back to the running application here, and I'm going to try and then test by spinning. And let's see. So let's actually do another spin again just to see. Cool. Let's go one more time. Perfect. I was thinking this is I mean it was promising for the first, I mean, 3 tries, but it looks like it's still getting it wrong. Looks like the calculation is still not accurate. Yeah, right now it's just still failing all the time. Let me see. Okay. Let me take a screenshot one more time and send to Keza for, I mean, one more time to actually see if we can do something about this, but I actually think I know what is going on. So I might try and fix this myself, or maybe try a different way to simplify it. So because I want AI to be able to fix this issue for me, I'm going to take a screenshot again, and then I'm going to send to Keza again. All right, so now I think it's actually working well. All right, so you can you can see that I actually added a screenshot and told it that it looks like there is an improvement, but I mean there is still an issue where it selects the wrong thing. So if there is a much better way to simplify this and not use like the same approach used before to accurately determine the selected spot, I mean there are typos in here, but that you should basically use it, right? So yeah, I think it used a new approach with direct position calculation, and it looks like that is really working well. So you can see initially the issue we had was when like parts like small part of that region was on the arrow, it wasn't able to determine that was the winner. But right now it's working really well, right? I've tested it a couple of times and it looks like everything is and looks like it's working this time. So I can spin it again, And then you can see, yeah, right. So now I am convinced that this is really working well now because, yeah, after this fix, I've not had any issue again. So yeah, this is now working. So finally, we have our spin the wheel app, which we are going to be using to randomly select the AI platform we would use to improve our old projects. Right. So let's see. Let's add a few touches here and there. Maybe we are just going to remove these, and then I don't know why this is also squeezed to the left side, but I feel like I know the reason why, so I'm gonna fix that. And yeah, I think once I fix it, it should come to the middle, and then some of these buttons that are not visible, I'm gonna fix that as well. So let me go to cursor here again. I think the first issue is going to actually be here. Let's go down here. Yeah, so here where we have the display items center, I'm gonna remove this section here. So when I do this, yeah, you can see that the whole thing is in the middle now, right? And let's also look at this button that opens this, and all these buttons are not. So let's fix this as well. All right, so you can see I've made a couple of improvements. I feel like it looks more colorful. Yeah, more nice. At the end of the day, it's a game, so yeah. So you can see I can spin the wheel dots, and yes. So we have some animations as well, which is making it look very cool. Uh, okay, so yeah, then you can see from the options here as well. So yeah, yeah, the styling is looking nice. Everything is now much visible, with the exception of this button. But yeah, that's let's not worry about that. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, we have our first application, which is going to make us decide the AI to use, and I'm going to push it to GitHub and then deploy it so that we can just use a like an actual URL to access it instead of running it locally. All right, so you can see from here I have added a couple of options. So now I have ChatGPT, Claude, I have Gemini, Perplexity, I have Cursor, Bolt.new, Firebase Studio. I've also added Lovable. And so yeah, I'm going to keep these for now. If there are more that I need to add at some point, or for like a particular project, I'll just add them from the UI. All right, I'll just add them from the UI. At the end of the day, we are going to save it to local storage, so they would still persist. Yeah, but I'll keep these as the default options, and yeah, we should be good with. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to cloud this. Because I'm using Kes, I'm just going to generate a comment message from here. All right, and I don't really care about the comment message. Let me just do a comment. All right, so I'm using Netlify to deploy this project. So you can see I've logged into Netlify, and I'm trying to deploy a project from GitHub. You can see I'm already authorized with GitHub, so I can search for the project. All right, so you can see that the project is deployed. Build was completed successfully. You can now open the production deploy here, and yeah, everything is working fine. All right, so we can add some more options from here. We can spin the wheel. When just like that, we have our very own AI decision maker. So this is how the journey is going to begin, right? So anytime we pick a project, we're going to basically spin the wheel. It's going to pick an AI for us to use to improve our project. Yeah, if you're into front-end development, React, Next.js, or curious about how AI fits into the coding world, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any subsequent videos that are coming. And let me know in the comments, which AI do you think is going to perform the best, or which project I should refactor first. As always, thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next video.